Chapter 761. The Whale family quickly released a new house rule. Instagram app is strictly prohibited within the compound of the Whale family mansion and will be considered a violation of the house rule and be punished with severe punishment. Of course, the Whale family members adhered to the rule religiously because the video was a literal insult to their family. They wouldn't want to watch it even if someone paid them to watch. However, the servants found the house rule repulsive. They were just working for the Whale family. They didn't mind at all regarding the video that was transfixed in the app. On the contrary, they loved watching the video as it was very thrilling and exciting. This was mainly because the servants were subjected to a set of very strict and stern restrictions and regulations. There were many house rules that mainly controlled the servants, which mostly would be punished physically or mentally once they violated the house rules. Because of the inhumane house rules, the servants were working under extreme pressure. Hence, it was a delight when they saw someone scolding the Whale family in the worst imaginable ways on Instagram. It provided the best entertainment they could ever ask for. When Fury and Edward were undergoing knee injury treatment, Katza stepped out of the treatment room because he couldn't bear the sight of the bloody scene. At this moment, he felt particularly conflicting and contradicting. Before today, he was in the living hell as he became the laughing joke of the country. The shit-eating life was giving him enormous stress as well as the burden of his reputation. It was exceptionally depressing and painful every time he regained his consciousness after eating shit, and he had to endure it every hour of every day. However, when he saw his father and brother with their broken legs, he somehow felt at ease and relaxed. This was an odd but rather realistic feeling. It was like, in the beginning, he was the only one walking on the streets naked, and it was a nasty feeling to endure, but suddenly, there were two more naked people on the streets, which eased the tension and anxiety in him. As he was feeling at ease, he wanted to have a drink or two. The Whale family mansion occupied a huge compound like a palace of its own, consisting of living spaces, a medical facility, a gym, an entertainment and leisure space. Katza left the treatment room and went to the bar. As he walked past the servants-only latrine, suddenly, a familiar sound echoed from inside. He leaned in slightly to listen carefully and was fuming abruptly. Someone was watching the Joey video in the bathroom. Coincidentally and unfortunately, it was the part where Mr. Joey and Ethan were mocking Katza about his shit-eating habit. Katza blew a gasket right there and then. Didn't it state in the house rule that Instagram was strictly prohibited in this household? Why was there still someone watching the video in this house? The nerve he had. Katza kicked at the door violently and saw a man in his 40s sitting on the toilet bowl with a phone in his hand. Katza recognized the man. He was one of the drivers. Obviously, the man wouldn't have thought that young Master Katza would suddenly barge into the toilet. The Joey's video was still playing on his phone. Katza shouted angrily, "Hey you, how dare you watch that video in our house? I'm going to kill you."